Hello, everyone. I'm Elise as Another Truth here on YouTube. I comment on problematic YouTubers and sometimes I'll address some more important issues at hand. I welcome you here. I hope you're all doing well and that you're taking exceptional care of yourselves. I wanted to give you all a personal update, and I know this content might not be for everybody. Please remember that everything I share here is strictly based on my own opinions and perspectives. If I mention anyone during the discussion, I ask that you do not target or harass them in any way. Their families don't deserve that, and I want to try to maintain a respectful and safe environment. There might be some trigger warnings in this update, particularly around mental health and issues within the YouTube community. First, regarding the FTC ruling, I have a preliminary script ready. I haven't reached out to the suggested experts yet, but plan to do so within the next couple of days. I might need to delay the FTC video until I gather more professional opinions or information. My goal is to ensure I provide a well-informed perspective, even if it's just my opinion. But if I can't get the insights I need, I'll proceed with my original script, update it as necessary, and include any information from any experts on videos I find later on. In my personal life, I'm working on a public project that will be locally televised. It's been challenging to pull it together given everything else that's going on in my life. Now, despite this, I've managed to pull some things together at the last minute. Before, thanks to my experience and dedication. Although this is a new experience for me, I'm committed to doing it and navigating unexpected twists and turns. But man, is it triggering because I like structure. I like to know in advance what to expect. And sometimes you learn to expect not to expect anything. Having a team already established or things that I've had to learn a lot from what I do for the first time, pretty much on my own. But that means that it's something I have learned and I'm able to help others with it down the road. So, balancing this with my YouTube content has been tough. I've had to prioritize other responsibilities, and I will disclose those at a later date, which is why my video uploads have been consistent and not so consistent. The FTC video will be more comprehensive, but for now I'm focusing on shorter, more manageable videos due to my own time constraints. Through making YouTube videos, on the other hand, I found my voice and learned valuable skills that cross over into my professional and volunteer work. It's been a rewarding process for me, though it's been emotionally challenging at the same time. There are a couple of specific issues I wanted to address. I'm going to handle them as delicately as possible. You may have seen comments from Nini Marie, a prominent YouTube creator, and her Walter, the cat, who's part of the family, and they are truly amazing. Nini has shared her experience with the Google conglomerate and how it has negatively affected her channel. Her true crime content focuses on important but lesser known cases, and some more prominent, and it's unfortunate that her efforts haven't been supported as expected. It's disheartening to see how bots and other issues can damage the integrity of a channel and misrepresent engagement when it was never her intention to begin with, other than being a responsible content creator who's building a business to sustain herself. I don't actively seek to inflate my own numbers. I don't buy any subscriptions or engagements. My growth has been organic, thanks to your support and sharing. But I do have concerns of, what part of my subscribers are real and who are not. Now, the way I arrange my comments are put on hold and reviewed individually. This prevents a lot of spamming. I do not want bots to bring the channel down. I think it might be contributing, as well as my video quality, to why my numbers may not be higher. But I'd rather grow organically than inflate those to make it appear that I'm more popular than I am. It would not be congruent with how I produce my videos on here, especially the people I talk about. Now, if I did a better quality video, yes, my numbers would go up. I am certain. And among other things. So it would not make sense. It would not match. And it's not something that I want to do. Now, another thing is one of my, sorry, I have a little bit of a runny nose. Another person who has responded in comments about Katie Joy, I believe it was in the FTC Katie Joy video I did a couple of days or so ago. They mentioned, because I wondered about Katie Joy's play button, YouTube play button. Now, she mentioned that it took her a while because she had some kind of community strike against her, or I don't know, and she had to reapply for it. I just remember that in a video, and I think it was a live, but I'm not certain. In any case, I don't know the whole backstory to it, but the commentator said that she ordered that. She had it made. So it wasn't from YouTube specifically. And I would not imagine why Katie Joy would hide something like that, because I haven't seen it on the wall. I don't know if anybody knows whatever happened to that play button, if it was actually real or not. But you would think that someone who has that would display that. I have seen so many people unbox their YouTube button, and it's you could tell it's legitimate. But then we don't know about influencers sometimes, but it's legitimate. And they'll often present with a reading a letter from it, thanking subscribers or anything like that. If I were to ever earn a button like that, which is unlikely at this point, but if I did, there would be, of course, I would scrape my address out of it, but there would be, I would do a live. I would show the box to you, completely legitimate, unbox it, show you the letter or whatever the contents, and pull out the play button and show you the details so you can confirm for yourself that it is legitimate. I can't imagine getting something fake like that just to give a certain impression. So anyway, this commentator said that, at that point, I think she had 170,000 subs at that point. Okay. And it seemed like she had under that. Can you imagine? And you would think that she would have displayed that YouTube plaque prominently, because it's an important achievement, right? Nothing made sense, but it seems like it was fake. And and it makes me think that her subscriber count has grown a lot. And I think she was competing with Emily D. Baker, and Emily D. Baker's count seems organic. And someone had said because of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard court hearings and stuff. And that makes sense because Emily D. Baker was also featured in her area paper, if not nationally, that her legal commentary on this sparked interest from different places. So it's no wonder that she had earned this organically. Somebody else had mentioned another true crime person who deliberately inflated her numbers and her popularity. And it doesn't seem like a lot of these things, it doesn't always seem consistent, because at the same time, you do have people who are talking about the problem with buying fake, or that the problem with influencers, and they're exposed or discovered to have used deceptive practices to gain money from subscribers and followers and dedicated fans under false pretenses. People will lie about their health to get money. They will lie about their position in the community to get that fame. They'll develop a product that's useless, that's no good, that's toxic, or they'll promote those types of products, to bankrupt their subscribers so that they can survive. I mean, that's pretty, that's awful. That's awful. You don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, I understand the importance of brand deals. And if it's a brand deal that's reasonable, you also got to understand your audience and where they're coming from. I can't even imagine selling like a piece of shit air fryer and promoting it. I would never do that. If I don't find that it's a safe product, and I find it's a dubious brand, and it's known to have inflated positive ratings, I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm not going to do that. I don't want anybody to get hurt or get sick. I don't understand why there's not a lot of consideration for that. you know um I don't know what to say. It's awful, because a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are buying things that they don't need. They feel like they have to compete. And let's say, like I talked about it before, that even if people inflated their numbers for clout, but they're not earning anything, which is unlikely, but if it's in that situation, to feign that fame, people buy into that. They'll buy into whatever they're wearing, whatever they're doing. They'll emulate them, but there's no real value in that, because it's all false. It's all um, shallow. It's nothing that's going to add to the benefit of the person buying it. And all these fake courses on how to build your YouTube channel and self-development. No, you have to go to real professionals for that, not YouTubers who might be buying subscriptions for that, or buying likes and views for that. It's such a scam. So those are the people collectively, I hope, get hit by this when FTC goes after the Google conglomerate, YouTube, and so on. Because you can't do that to people. You can't rip them off like that. You can't tell your subscribers that you're a journalist, you're a reporter, and you're this, when you're stealing content from other people. You're giving the impression that you have this huge brand. You may not be doing brand deals yourself, because nobody wants to attach themselves to you because you're a known fake, but you're manipulating people for money. And this is my issue with Katie Joy, that while she's not using brand deals or anything like that, she is monetized, and it's shocking she is monetized, and making that much based on a largely fake audience, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Um, that's not the way to do business, in my opinion. I don't know shit from shit about this, but it's alarming to me that this is even happening. And this has to stop. But Google conglomerate's bottom dollar is more important than the creative development of people who bring this stuff naturally. It's about shortcuts to wealth that is really never attainable. It's all a facade, and it's all a lie, in my opinion. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.